Alright, so we got a game here for apparently the Brazilian League. I don't really know a whole lot about it, other than they're playing Legend of the Five Rings. Looks like we have Dragon versus Crane. LGB, I know he was in the Season 10 Cup. He made it to like the top 8, I believe, which is pretty good. Ooh. So both players find Palace on the first turn. This is a matchup. Crane, as long as Crane's in the game, you definitely want to be the one to get the favor. Crane is also playing Keeper of Air, it looks like. There's a Keeper Initiate there. Dragon is going to get the Passing Fate. Oh, I get it. He said go Brazil, because they're both. Yeah, sure. Swordsmith is going to find a Pathfinder's Blade. So the problem with Pathfinder's Blade against Crane is that Crane has a province, what's it called? Magistrate Station, which Pathfinder's Blade doesn't really help against that because you can use the action at any time. It doesn't have to be during the conflict. So I think Crane is probably one of the weaker clans to find Pathfinder's Blade against. But it can still cancel some things. It can cancel Shameful, which is obviously always good. And then, of course, the air provinces to just deny them some resources. Ooh, he attacks and he is going to find Magistrate Station. Interestingly, the Savvy Politician was bought by itself. I'm kind of not sure why he didn't also play the Challenger, or sorry, the Doji Whisperer here. Like, it only costs 1 fate. I guess he could have a political rival, but playing that with only 4 fate feels kind of bad. He is going to play it, though. Ooh, there's an Assassinate, though, on the Savvy Politician. So he won't get a chance to use that ability and honor both of his characters here. You can probably still honor the rival, though. But that... Ooh. Magistrate Station might break, though. We see just a small bonsai. Crane is out of fate, and he is going to pass. So yeah, that is going to be the break on Magistrate Station. Definitely always good to get a break on that. He went for the Earth Ring. I guess because he had the Assassinate, he was just going to play that. It's a bit unfortunate he didn't go for the Void Ring, because then he could have voided off this political rival. Like, I think not playing the Doji Whisper kind of telegraphs that you're going to play a conflict character, which could be the political rival, and I think if he is going to play that, you definitely want to try and get the Void Ring. We see political rival attack here, not afraid of anything it looks like, and he is going to hit Upholding Authority. The covert means there's no defense. He's going to honor himself with a Way of the Crane. And then we'll probably see some cards discarded from the Upholding Authority. Ooh, wow. Why did he go air? This should have been void, right? I think this 100% should have been void. We see Court Games, Find Katana. Wow, 2 for Shame. So yeah, gonna discard both of those. That's pretty good. Oh, he went air for the Keeper. Okay. I still think that should have been void. Like, if Dragon gets the Void Ring now, then you're in pretty big trouble. He does have to watch out for a Shameful Display, but again, he does have the Pathfinder's Blade. So I think you should play the Pathfinder's Blade. It's going to play a Seal of the Dragon first, I think you should play the Pathfinder's Blade and attack something here. A little bit interesting, actually, that he didn't go for the Palace on his first attack and just try to break that. Although I guess if you get more rings, but then the Crane could just keep the Keeper Initiate standing. I don't know, we'll see. At this point, if you go at the Palace, I'm pretty sure you're not going to break it with this political attack. But yeah, you should play the Pathfinder's Blade, because if you do find Shameful Display, that's pretty bad if you don't have it. Whoops. Open that in the wrong window. Man, nobody likes Hida. I guess they're kind of just the vanilla family. Ooh, so he does find Shameful Display, so yeah, good thing he had that Pathfinder's Blade there. So we see a defense. Pathfinder's Blade cancels the Shameful. We see Mountain's Anvil Castle with only one attachment. And then Court Games honors the Keeper Initiate, and that's going to be it, so he just prevents the break there. He does get the Void Ring, though, and voids off that Political Rival. So like I said, playing Political Rival when you only have 4 Fate is not really what you want to do usually. And letting him have that Void Ring means that he is just going to die. So let's see what we have now. You could just play Yokuni here as Dragon. He has a lot of fate. You can copy Brash Samurai or Swordsmith. He's going to play the Master Alchemist instead, though. I believe the Crane had a Mark of Shame in his hand. Yeah, he also has a Voice of Honor, which is turned on. So Mark of Shame, Voice of Honor, and Find Katana. And they're going to bid low here, actually. I'm surprised. I think Crane should have just bid high there. I think Crane cares more about having a lot of cards than potentially dishonoring Dragon. Crane with only 5 cards is not really that scary, although the Mark of Shame is something you do have to worry about here. So Brash Samurai going to attack here finds Restoration of Balance, so it's actually good that he bid low. Got a bit lucky there finding that. Discards only 1 card, which will be Unassuming Yojimbo. Yeah, makes sense to bid 2 with Resto out. Yeah, that's true. So not actually as bad as I thought it was. We see a couple of fine katanas coming down. The first one got let go here. There's also a Cloud the Mind on the Brash Samurai, so Dragon is really trying to prevent him from breaking this, which is kind of interesting. Spends another let go. I guess in Crane decks there aren't a lot of things to let go, so it's fine to use your let goes like this, but spending the Cloud on the Brash Samurai seems a little bit strange. Um, let's see, what did I miss? So he's not going to break that. We see the Swordsmith attack Rally to the Cause. He has a reprieve on him, but he's dishonored thanks to that firing there. Um, does Finger of Jade stop Mark of Shame? I feel like it doesn't, but I need to reread Mark of Shame's ability. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Prevents Noble Sack, though, at least. So we see Rally. Ooh. Wait, he did political? Okay, he had political favor, yeah. So attacks Rally to the Cause, so that's gonna be flipped now. Okay, so I guess he has Rally in row because he's Keeper of Air. But that still seems bad. Like, you should run Upholding Authority and put Rally under Stronghold, right? Doji Whisper is going to attack now. With the Air Ring again. Doesn't have another Keeper here. Just wants to get that honor pressure going some more. And he is going to break that. That's actually going to bring Dragon down to 2 honor, which is pretty low. We see an Earth attack here from the Master Alchemist at the Shameful Display. There's the Mark of Shame getting played. That will bring it down to 1 military. Still enough to win, but not break. Maybe he has... Oh, he has the Stronghold. You can just do that. So you do that now. And now if he Noble Sacks to get rid of the Finger, then you still have enough. We do see the break there. Ooh, and he discards... Oh, Crane only had 1 card left in hand, so now he's at 0. That's not where you want to be as Crane. It looks like... Ooh, I was about to say, it looks like he's going to get the favor, but we actually see an Ancient Master here to tie it. That's pretty sick. Now, even if Crane finds Yoshi, he's going to be struggling a lot with cards. Like, I guess that's why Dragon was fine going down to 2 honor, because he knows that Crane is going to have 0 cards now to 5. So if Crane bids 1, then he only has 1 card. What's he really going to do? He does find Asami, though. That's a little bit scary. Asami could potentially represent a way to close out this game here for Crane. We do see Mitsu, though, as well. Like, you attack with Asami on either Void or Air, and then you just bid 1 this turn. And you steal an honor and then he dies. Yeah, so he's gonna play just all of his characters. He is probably going to have to defend an air attack, I imagine. Ooh, hits nothing with Agasha Swordsmith. That's a little bit unfortunate. You can just attack Rally to the Cause all day now, though, which is nice. So again, I think you have to go Earth, or sorry, Air here, right? Let's see what he does. Ooh, he's going Void. That's kind of scary. Like if you lose an air attack, you just lose the game. Okay, he is switching to air. If honor weren't a problem, then obviously you would go Void, but I don't think you can afford to take that risk here. So we're going to see the Brash Samurai defend and honor itself. You can honor the Togashi Initiate. There's a Seal of the Dragon. So yeah, I would definitely honor the Togashi Initiate. You need all the honor you can get. Pathfinder's Blade. 3. He's gonna need something else here. The box is not enough to break. Oh, he can just honor himself. That works. And yeah, the nice thing again is that Crane only has, or he can duel. That was kind of unnecessary. Because you have to honor the Togashi Initiate, right? So why waste the duel there? I mean, I guess you're not going to get to use it again, and that prevents a Noble Sack later, so that's fine. Because he doesn't have a favorable ground. So yeah, that's alright, I guess. I don't think I would have used the Stronghold, though, if I'm taking that line. Like, you're already up 6-4. If he wants to actually win the duel, he has to bid, like, at least 4. And at that point, he's just giving you so much honor that you're just safe anyway, and then you still break. And then you still have the box for this other conflict. Water. Why do you go water here? Water does not make sense to me. I think this should always be void. Like, the void ring is just way too strong here. Not only can you kill the alchemist, you can also killing the alchemist also makes him lose an honor. And then if he gets void, then you lose a Sami, which is not good. Let's see, so 3, 6, 4, 4. Yeah, so after Shameful, Crane will not have enough skill to steal here. 4 to 4. Dragon is still not winning though. He could use Master Alchemist to get the win, but that would... I guess using it on herself doesn't really do anything right now. Could use it on the Ancient Master though. You definitely want to use it this conflict, right? Oh, the other problem though is that you want to go void, don't you? So putting another Fate on the Fire Ring for Crane to take might not be good. So if you are going to attack void, maybe you do consider... But this Water Ring is going to bow your Ancient Master. Yeah, there's a lot to consider here. He is... Wow, he's going to honor the Ancient Master, actually. But, again, that is just going to get bowed. Oh, wow, he has a Court Games. Nice. He should have honored himself. That was a small mistake. Gaining 1 honor is better than your opponent losing 1 honor. And it's the same skill difference. Okay, so we actually see the fire attack here. Man, if he loses this Void Ring to the Brash Samurai, that's going to be pretty tragic. Okay, I see. So he honors the Master Alchemist. That's good. And yeah, now Crane just takes the Fate off of this Void Ring. So yeah, Crane must just have a dead card in his hand. And again, this is what I was saying earlier, is like, Crane with no cards in hand, you can literally just do whatever you want. It's really hard for them to get anything done. Not to mention, Dragon is at 6 honor now. So he's pretty much out of that danger zone there. I think we'll probably see Crane, at this point we should see Crane just abandon the dishonor strategy and bid 5. And then I expect Dragon to bid like 3 or 4. These Imperial storehouses are really going to help, though. So that's nice. Finding the cautious scout a little bit late here, though. It's already seen, like, all of Dragon's provinces, pretty much. So yeah, 3 to 5. Crane is actually going to be up 1 card after using both of the storehouses, which is going to go ahead and do that now. I'm wondering if Dragon can break on political. He only has 9 on board, although that is enough. Like, he just go right to Asami. Yeah, so I think he does have enough on board to break. But Crane does have some cards now. So yeah, I think you go cautious at Shameful. Going for the Earth Ring for that extra fate. The other problem with political is that if he has political rival, then you just lose. How much military do you have? 3, 4, 9? So not enough military. 10, 11. I mean, he's got to have something in his hand, right? He can replay the Hurricane Punch. Yeah, I think you just have to go military, probably. Yeah, he's got to have a Void Fist somewhere, that's true. Well, he doesn't have one in his discard pile, we know that. Just the Hurricane Punch. If he does have the Void Fist, though, then he can just go political. We see a calling in favors to steal Finger of Jade. Okay. Maybe he's gonna Soul Beyond Reproach. See Mitsu get honored. Way of the Crane, okay. Interesting. So it's still 2 to 3. If Dragon uses the Stronghold now, it'll only put him up to 4. So maybe Crane has a fine katana. He wanted to steal the Finger of Jade so that it wouldn't be... Ooh, Cloud the Mind. That's pretty good. So now you can go ahead and Shameful here. And then he has like no chance of winning. We do see Fine Katana. Kind of weird to play that now. That, you know, he's going to Shameful. So now it's 5 to 3. And he doesn't have another Katana. I guess if he did have Soul Beyond Reproach, but I mean, I don't know why he wouldn't have just played it before. Ooh, he has Admit Defeat. Okay. Wait, why did Dragon pass? Attacker was winning and Dragon passed, and then Crane didn't pass. That was a weird sequence. Oh, he has Finger of Jade, okay. You still use Shameful though, right? Because, I mean, it's going to break anyway. I think you can actually just go military now, though. That way you turn off all of Crane's political cards. Because you have Honored Mitsu, you have just like a ton of skill here. Should be enough. You don't really care about the Earth Ring too much. Did it really take him that long to decide if he wanted to use Finger of Jade? Is he worried about Assassinate? I think this is, I don't know if this is open deck list actually. Discards 8 court games though, yeah, that's not gonna do anything. Because he just goes military here. See a Seal of the Dragon on the Swordsmith. Prevents the box. Yeah, so he is actually going to go political here. Interesting. I feel like you probably, I guess, yeah, there's a political rival, so you need to have the Void Fist now. I feel like you probably should have just gone military, honestly. Puts one fate on the rival, I guess. Probably doesn't have much to spend fate on. So you need to play the Void Fist now, which means you need to play 2 cards. Actually, it's still breaking. You're winning by 7. It's gonna play Hurricane Punch. Yeah, you might as well start playing cards because you want to make sure Void Fist is turned on by the time you need to play it, and then if he passes, you just pass and the game's over. And honestly, I don't know, like, what else could Crane have? He doesn't have enough fate for another rival. He can't stronghold anybody. Could have a Force Shame. He could have a Mark of Shame. Mark of Shame would actually be pretty sick. He does have a Force Shame, but for some reason he played it on Reitsugu. Hey, Aztran, how's it going? You play that on Mitsu, right? It's -3 skill instead of 1. Maybe he's gonna Soul Beyond Reproach. See, a court game is to dishonor an opposing character. Ooh, he censures that. Okay. I guess he was going for the box there, but Dragon Box prevents that. So yeah, I think he should have just Force Shamed the Mitsu. It'd be 11 to 6 then, so Dragon would need to have something else. Oh, he has a court games to honor a friendly character. So yeah, that's probably pretty much over. I don't know what else Crane could have here. He's already spent all of his 4 shames. He only has 2 cards left. It's another one of those situations where seems like we could go a little bit faster here, but I guess I'm not really in a hurry. If he has Void Fist, then there's literally nothing that Crane could have, I think. Yep, that is going to be it. We see a stronghold break there. So Dragon wins that game. He got a little bit close there with the honor, down to 2 honor at one point. But he managed to break the stronghold in the end there. Like I was saying earlier, I think the thing about Crane is like you just need to have cards in your hand if you're Crane. If you don't have cards, then you're not really doing a whole lot. So even though he had Asami and Dragon was on 2 honor, I think bidding 1 that turn was still bad. I think he should have just bid 5 and had more cards to play around with. But that's the way it goes sometimes. So that's going to do it for this game. Don't know if we have any other games coming up soon. Guess we'll find out. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you next time.